What's up, good people? I hope all of you are doing great. Please like, subscribe, and share to my channel. And thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. So, I really wanted to discuss big thing, big news, big research with you guys here. So, I am just doing a quick review of a research. For more details, you can ask me and I can share it all with you. So, this thing has been there for decades, as you can even see in here, that it's a decades long official guidance that women were told not to take fish or limit their consumption of fish while they are pregnant. And that was because there was high mercury content. But now the research has come up that no, that's not the case. If you are pregnant, you can take the fish, whereas in the past you were told not to do that, but now you can do that. Okay, so NHS currently advises not only pregnant women but also those who are potentially fertile, though that means those who are planning a pregnancy or may have called one day, to limit oily fish consumption to no more than 2 portions per week. That's the current advisory. But this research has challenged this thing or this advisory that no, you don't need to do that. And why you don't need to do that, let's talk about it. That, suspicion arose from the study involving consumption of pilot whale. And, that was because pilot whale is a species that is known to contain or concentrate cadmium and mercury, and so that's what caused this whole discussion and debate, and that's how we ended up limiting the fish consumption of pregnant ladies. But now the research says, the new study shows that there is no evidence of harm in taking fish while you're pregnant. And that's what I want to tell you guys, especially the pregnant women, that you don't need to be afraid of taking fish or fish products if you're pregnant. Their new research published in neurotoxicology has shown that there is no evidence of harm from these fish. And they said that they recommended that advice for pregnant women should be revised. That advice is something that I just mentioned earlier, where it says that pregnant women should not take, fish or fish products. But this study is recommending the officials to take away that advisory. And the study was done on 4,131 pregnant women. Okay, so it's a huge study. So it's not a small study, it's a huge study, and we can depend on that, we can rely on that. It's a very, very big landmark, and that's why it's in the news, and I am sharing it right here with all of you guys because we need to be aware of this. So they looked at, for studies using the data from two contrasting cohorts where mercury levels had been measured during the pregnancy and the children followed up at frequent intervals during their childhood. And that they found out that it's not harmful. The kids are not getting harmful problems that were thought to be happening in the past, but not conducted in a big study like this. That's why they came up with this, that, longitudinal studies in the Seychelles have not demonstrated harmful cognitive effects in the children with increasing mercury levels. So that's what they found out. So extensive dietary questionnaires during pregnancy had allowed estimates of total fish intake to be calculated, as well as variations in the amount of each type of seafood consumed. And yes, the seafood is a source of mercury, but it's not affecting the mother or the child from the perspective of mercury levels. So there are positive benefits actually of eating fish during pregnancy. I'm not telling you to have a fish every single day, but you can have it like twice a week or something like that, because the fish is not going to have harm to you. Actually, it's going to be a positive thing, it's going to be a helpful thing. Let's see, what does this researcher says. Dr. Carolyn Taylor, she's a senior research fellow and co-author of this study, and she says that we found that mother's mercury level during pregnancy is likely to have no adverse effect on the development of the child, provided that the mother eats fish. So if a mother is taking fish, actually that's a good thing, because mercury is not going to have a negative impact on you, just the way mercury did not have a negative impact on the fish. So if she did not eat fish, then there were some evidence that the mercury level could be a harmful effect on the child. So the point is, if you give a child direct mercury, that's going to have a negative impact on the child. But mercury consumed in the fish is not harmful. And that's what she said. This could be because of the benefit from the mix of essential nutrients that the fish provided, including long chain fatty acids, iodine, vitamin D, and selenium. So these are the things that are naturally present in the fish to guard you against the negative effects of the mercury that could be present in that fish or not. So that's a great thing. That's a great news. And that's something that they discovered after studying this many individuals, 4,131 pregnant women, and then their children, and so on and so forth. So it's a huge study. That's why it's in the news and it's all over, and that's why I wanted to bring it forward here. And even it has no problems with the IQ of the kids. They are good in their mathematics, they are good in their scientific reasoning, and they are good in their birth weight. So why do you need to stop taking fish? That's why this research is there to challenge this false concept, and to get rid of this false concept that, yeah, you don't need to limit fish. Yeah, you should not take it every single day, but the recommendation is eat at least two portions of fish a week, one of which should be oily. So the fish oils are beneficial. So if it's an oily fish, you are most welcome to take it. Okay, so that's why this research is telling the advisory council to omit all the warnings that they had for the fish, that don't eat the fish. Okay, so thank you so much for listening to me. I just wanted to share it with you all, since it's in the news, it's in the research, it's everywhere, and I wanted my audience to also know about this. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and share. Have a great day. Bye bye.